Hi, this is Miss Black, your librarian. I want to give you here just a short tutorial on some of our databases. If you go to the home page on Destiny, you'll see the second option there is databases. And I just have kind of the two biggies up there that I want to go over with you. Let's start here with EBSCO for right now. Usually click there, then scroll down to where you see all databases. Go ahead and click that. And now you're going to have quite a few different options, but we're just going to go with kind of the simplest way for starters. Let's say you are going to look at effects of social media, but you're not quite sure what. I had a student with that the other day. You can also look at it, see what pops up, and you might say, I'm going to look at social media effects on society. Sounds good. Let's click that and search. You come up with 111 options, which is perhaps a little much. I'm going to try to move my screen over here a bit. There we go. What you have over here on the left are your filters, and you really need to use your limiters. They're going to take 111 down to a much more reasonable number. First thing you do is click full text and wait for it to update. Now you're down to 88. That's better. Another thing you want to do is look at your publication date. You're not interested in social media effects of 1985, right? This came along later. So you would want to take your cursor here and pull it all the way. I would argue maybe even as far as 2012. See what we're coming up with. Oh, 29. That's a lot better. Then you'll want to scroll down here to the source types. I always suggest that you look first at academic journals. Academic journals are places where the writing and the research has been peer reviewed, meaning other academics have looked at the scholar's work and said it is good. It is as trustworthy as we get. So click on that and you're going to be left here with 13 options. Now you start looking through. A peek at proprietary algorithms? I don't think so. Social and cultural context of alcohol use? No. Too much information could sound promising. So what we're going to do first is just click on that. And right here we have what's called an abstract. The first thing you always want to do is just read the abstract and see, is this what I'm looking for? So it tells us what the article is discussing. If we say, yeah, that sounds pretty good, we can pop over here to full text, hit full text, and then as you'll see, we have the actual article that we can scroll through and read. I'm going to pull my screen over to the other side right now because I want you to see some of the other options. If you know that you are interested in this article, but what you're not sure about is whether it's going to have exactly what you need or you just don't have the time right then I want you to go over here to this side and click Add to Folder or Email or Print or Save. There's a lot of ways you can keep it. Throwing it in the folder is probably one of the easiest and quickest, and you can throw quite a few articles in there all at once and then later just have them all emailed to yourself. It's a pretty easy way to do it. Another thing to look for, please, on this side is there's a Cite button. And when you hit Cite, it brings up all the different ways that you can cite this article. You can scroll down for the purposes of the class you're in right now, MLA, and for your works cited page, you just copy and paste this out. So that's incredibly handy. Don't forget to use it. We're going to head back to our result list because I wanted to show you that, let's say you're looking around and you're not even sure if you have the time right now to even read the abstracts. You just want to throw a few things in so that when you get home tonight, when you have more time, you can do better research. Here is that folder I was talking about. Right now, this article is in the folder. But if I went down and I wanted to put in, I don't know, this article here, I just go here to the right and I click on that. Now that is also in my folder. Then I'm going to scroll up and you'll see here I can go to my folder view. What I have are these two articles that I've put in there. And now I can choose. If I click on it and then go over here, I can email it to myself. And this is just really nice because you can go through, as I said before, You can go back to your search results. Let's get off of academic journals and let's try just magazines for a spell. And if there's a few things there that you think later, then please put them into the folder. What you want to make sure you always do, please, is to track your research. Don't read interesting things and then forget where you found them, because you won't be able to cite them and you won't be able to use them later. One more thing I want to show you before we sign off is the advanced search. If you're just not finding what you want, you can go up here to advanced search and add in a few more details. And here we come up with some different results. All right, sexual media, we have too much information, age, a bit different, generation X-rated. So, where is this one going, right? You still, of course, over here have all your filters that we want you to use. Limit it to full text. And scholarly peer-reviewed journals are the best. That brings you down to 1. So now you're going to say, well, this search term is going to need some work, but that's what advanced search is there for. And then, of course, you can always go back to your basic search and start again. If you have any questions, just come over and let me know.